This week on the group chat, we talk about the Summer I Turned Pretty Season 3 teasers.
They look like photos that are photos to be released. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like photos from clips. It's like they've planted these photos.
Why reading is the most attractive thing a guy can do.
I do like a guy who reads fiction. I feel like if he just reads non-fiction, I'm like, what else is there to you? You're so one-dimensional.
Yeah.
Plus, we talk through our spring fashion wish list.
That's a hack, to always go to the pyjama section and look for like the cotton sets and just wear it with like a cool jacket on top.
And the hair products we're obsessed with.
I feel like people think just because I'm a hijabi, like, oh, she doesn't hair care products, who cares really? No, you have to put more care and effort into your hair.
Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe and enjoy. Welcome back to the group chat. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
This week, I'm joined by Elyana and Mahmuda. For those of you listening, Elyana, you've been on the podcast before.
Yeah, third time. Third time's a charm.
And counting. Mahmuda, this is your first time on the group chat. Welcome.
Oh, thank you guys. Thanks for having me. I'm so excited.
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
And right after Eid.
I know. Eid Mubarak, everybody who
Yes,
celebrated.
Eid Mubarak. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling really good. I feel really refreshed. Obviously I just celebrated Eid, so I'm like fully, I can eat, drink, but my body is still getting used to it.
I was going to say, you didn't even have breakfast this morning.
No, because I like go to take a sip of water, but my body's like, oh, no, can I? And then I'm like, oh yeah, I can. Like I can drink, I can eat, but I feel like my body's getting used to that sensation that, you can eat.
Your tummy probably is also a bit
Yes.
shrunk.
Yeah.
It's like shrunken, so.
Yeah, my appetite is all over the place.
Is it?
All over the place. Like I don't get hungry at lunch, which is really weird because I'm going to have to start eating lunch again. But yeah, it's good.
And what did you do to celebrate Eid?
Oh, so we were hosting this year and my sister just had her baby girl. So first grandchild in the family, my baby girl, she's 7 weeks.
Oh, she's going to be so
it was-
loved, isn't she?
What's her name?
Her name's Yumna, which means like prosperity on the right side, on like big matters, and like means like wealth, success, like all the good connotations you want
Amazing.
for like a girl's name. And she was just the sweetest thing in the world. Mummy and her bought like a matching abaya. So
So
she wore like a mini
sweet.
abaya. Mum wore a big
What, and
abaya.
7 weeks old and in a mini
Yeah,
abaya?
it
Oh
was
my
just so sweet.
Stop. And you've got a big family because Elyana has a big family.
Yeah, I know about your big family. I'm not quite there, but we are one of five. Like I'm one of five sisters.
Okay.
Wow.
So, but the opposite, because you're boys.
Yeah, 7 boys.
Yeah.
And you're the eldest.
The oldest,
And you
and then you
scream
go,
Are you the
eldest child.
oldest?
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was the biggest lesson for you this Ramadan?
Oh, do you know what? Every Ramadan, I really try to like keep up the good habits that I build. I mean, it is really hard. Every year I kind of fall off by the end of the year, but keeping up the good eating habits, like less snacking, because obviously I'm not eating. So I'm having like good square meals a day.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate those good square meals I have a day. Also, like obviously the hydration, really keeping up with my water intake.
And it's the perfect time, isn't it? 'Cause
Exactly.
The clocks have just gone
Forward.
forward. So
Yeah.
we've lost
Which
an
I
hour.
really feel.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about that? I got home last night and I was like, so it's bedtime.
Were you exhausted?
I was
Yeah.
exhausted.
But lighter evenings.
Yes.
It means we're commuting back in the sunshine.
yeah,
Guys,
we
life
left
is
work.
getting,
Yeah.
life is getting good again. So just for those listening who perhaps don't know about your roles at Sheerux, at Blush, Elyana, kick us off.
So I work for Blush, which is our talent agency. I've been there for almost a year. In May it'll be
That
a year.
is crazy.
Wow.
And you sit next to me, don't you?
I said, well, do
well,
I sit
I've
next
just
to
moved,
you?
but I did have the pleasure of sitting
Yeah.
next to Elyana.
Daisy's
everywhere.
never at her desk. She's everywhere.
Amazing. And Mahmuda, you are on the content team.
I've been at the content team for 2 and 5 months, 2 years and 5 months.
Wow.
It's been a long time. And we basically build all the articles on the site for like all the content stuff, all the editorial. We've got Tasman who does all the commercial, and we're like the behind the scenes people.
You
So
guys are the most
yeah.
crucial team.
We build everything onto the site, make sure everything's clicking through. We also do the newsletter. So the email you get to your inbox every day, that's my team.
Yes, it is.
I specifically do the SL Man one. So the SL Man newsletter, that's me. I do the email stuff and I build all the articles. So men folk out there, you're welcome. You're welcome. every like week I manage to get that done. I'm like so proud of myself. I'm like, thank
I
goodness.
know, it's a beast,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It is so scary sending the email because I'm like, everybody needs to get it to their inbox. I'm so scared of leaving people out. I'm like, please get the email.
Please don't leave me out.
You're like, get your inbox, read your newsletter Wednesday morning. Yeah. Get all
Amazing.
your inspo. Yeah.
We're going to do a run through of the outfits for those watching the podcast.
Yeah.
So, Mahmuda, kick us off. What are you wearing? We want brand names, everything.
Cool. I'm feeling my spring energy. So I've got this denim top from Nobody's Child. I got it from ASOS.
Lovely.
My white trousers are Abercrombie, petite, because I'm short girly.
Do they do a
And
petite section?
They do. They do
I didn't
petite in
know that.
Abercrombie. For my petite girlies, Abercrombie is the place for you. Very thick. These are not see-through either,
Good.
which I love. And then my shoes, my leopard print shoes, are from
cute.
Charles and Keith.
Love.
Yeah.
Elyana, obviously slaying as per. What are you wearing today?
So this bomber is Topshop via ASOS, which I think is quite a good find. This top is from Brandy Melville, which is very random for me, but cute. These trousers are Zara. These loafers are Naked. This cuff is Lavisa, which actually
Lovely.
have very good jewellery.
Really?
Yeah.
It's become a bit of a trend, the cuffs
Yeah.
over the jackets.
Yeah.
Or the jumpers in
I
the
do
SL
that.
office. So
Yeah.
very nice. I am wearing a barn jacket from Rag & Bone. I'm wearing this Massimo Dutti rugby shirt. I've got just a classic Cos white tee underneath. Cos do the best basics. Jeans that I got from a charity shop.
Oh,
And I've
wow.
got my J. Crew loafers on, which I'm wearing to death this spring. But I'm ready to upgrade to the ballet flats now. I think it's time.
Yeah.
Okay, Mahmuda, yesterday was... It wasn't alarming. It was actually very endearing. I discovered Eliana's passion for weddings.
Oh.
Honestly,
Do tell.
this girl has her whole wedding, her whole future wedding mapped out. I'm talking
Do you?
dress, I'm talking flowers, I'm talking...
Hall band, photographer.
Do you actually?
Yes.
Bridesmaid dresses.
Like a scrapbook.
I mean,
Expose yourself, Eliana.
I've just always been that girl obsessed with weddings, literally since I was 7 years old.
I love
Aw,
that.
it's giving Bride Wars. You know when they scrapbook.
I need to find that girl to have
Yeah.
a bride wars with.
You need to start an inspo account.
But it's a thing. Like my friends all, it's like it's a known thing that Elyana will have the best wedding.
Okay,
I'm
so
also
I
a
love
wedding
that.
judger, and I try not to vocalize it because it's rude.
22 and a wedding judger.
Okay.
But like when weddings go on, I'm like taking notes. I
Yeah.
do not want that.
Yeah.
I like that.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
I actually like that. Like you have your kind of, you know what you want.
I think in my past life I was a wedding party planner. No, seriously.
right,
Because
top
it's not.
line.
It's like also like how the day plans out. Like I've
Yeah.
been to weddings and like a flower has fallen and no one's picked it up. I'm like, where is the event planner? And like I pick it up.
How many, like,
But, I
events
would
do you
hate
have?
that at my wedding.
Yeah.
If like in the back of the video, it's like something's gone wrong.
So top line, talk us through your dream wedding. Just
Yeah.
top line.
It's kind of secret.
Oh.
No, okay, it's
on.
not secret.
Okay, go.
I want to get married in Italy.
Lovely.
No.
Lake
Okay, yeah.
Como. I'll keep the location private.
Okay. What, you actually have the location?
Yeah, 2 locations on my notes app.
Hilarious.
Just very like baby breath flowers everywhere.
Oh, I love
white,
that.
green, like
Yeah.
Dress. Talk us through the dress.
dress. Dress is actually the one thing that I don't know. I'm very picky
Okay.
and like everything. Every month it changes because I used to work in diamonds as well. My ring changes all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your future partner, whatever, will you?
Doesn't matter about
when will
him.
you tell him about these plans?
He'll just. It's not telling. It's like you're just. This is the itinerary. Be there. Be square.
Perfect. Well, he doesn't have to lift a finger.
Yeah.
Easy.
I think he's going to appreciate that.
Yeah, it's like the dream girl.
Yeah, I just had to bring it up on the podcast because honestly, Mahmuda, we were going through camera rolls of inspo, dresses, flowers.
Can you show me this after?
Yeah,
of
we'll have to.
course. I'm your girl.
Have you got a Pinterest board?
I do. Yeah.
Well, we might have to give it a shout out.
Follow Elyana on Pinterest.
Oh, funny,
That's so
funny. All right, ladies, we're going to move into the hot list where we talk about everything that's new and trending right now. First thing, who watches The Summer I Turned Pretty? Who has
Me.
watched it? Have you seen it? 2 seasons so far on
Yeah.
Amazon Prime. Elyana, talk us through what the sort of synopsis of it is.
So there's a girl called Belly, and there's Conrad and
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
Who are brothers.
They're brothers. One's older,
Oh,
one's
no.
younger, and it's basically she fancies them both.
And she
Oh,
basically
no.
can't decide, okay? And they go to this amazing holiday beach house, okay, that they've
Oh,
always
nice.
gone to as family friends. And
Yeah.
they've grown up together, going there every summer, spending their summers by the lake, like
Yeah.
amazing. This series follows her journey of like dating one of them and then they break up and then dating another. Anyway, the photos for season 3 have just been released. They got released last night and they really are not giving too much away, okay? And you're either Team Conrad or Team Jeremiah.
It's kind of like Vampire Diaries. Like, are you Team Stefan or Damien?
I was going to say like with Twilight as well.
Yeah,
Edward or
exactly.
Jacob.
That is exactly what it's like. That is exactly what it's like. Anyway, I am Team Conrad all the way. I'm praying that he is endgame.
Okay.
Are
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, these photos, they just don't, it looks like they're trying too hard. Do you think?
They look like photos that are photos to be released. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like photos from clips. It's like they've planted these photos.
Exactly. Anyway, I've been
Ooh.
analysing them,
Trying
going
to find
through
an Easter
TikTok,
egg.
trying to find. But anyway, it's coming out in May, I think.
Honestly, I forgot about that show.
Yeah, You've got to watch it.
Is it like a rom-com?
Exactly.
Okay, I do like rom-coms.
It's an easy watch.
But it's
Okay.
kind of, you have to get past the cringe effects. There's a
I know,
there's a slight cringe factor, isn't there?
It's a cringy show.
Like the fact she's
Okay.
called Belly, you know? It's like...
I'm more interested in the fact that she's crushing on both the brothers.
Exactly.
That's
It's
really
weird.
throwing
It
me.
is
I'm like, what
weird.
do you mean? Pick one or the other and leave the other one some other girl.
It's like she'll go for one and then he like messes up and then she's sad and then she wants the other one and it's just like a
She just
repetitive
can't decide,
thing.
Yeah.
basically.
Okay.
But one of them is just, she's got to go for Conrad.
Conrad.
She's got to go for
Okay.
Conrad. But we've not like ruined it for you. So
Okay,
you go
okay.
back, watch it. It's so good.
Okay.
Is anyone else watching anything at the moment?
I'm watching The Apprentice.
Yes, I started
Okay,
this last
solid
night.
BBC. Come on, their business acumen just gets worse every year, and I'm like I'm appreciative of the fact that they're running a full business. But I'm like, how? I'm like,
How have you got on the show?
How?
I think you'd be really good on The Apprentice.
gosh.
What do you think you'd bring
Oh.
to the team?
I would love to do something on like modest fashion.
Yes.
Like modest fashion or like modern jewel, like I don't know, like abayas or how to like style modest pieces that may like on first glance be really hard to style,
Yeah.
but you can style it in a modest way.
That's fine.
I feel like modest fashion is like up and coming.
yeah, and I
there's
think
so
there's
many
room
cool-
for people to tap in and
Yeah.
disrupt a bit. isn't
Exactly, and there's so many cool influencers out there that do modest fashion
Yeah.
so well.
there? Definitely. Who was the girl that did an amazing collaboration with Nike?
It was Saida Huck, I think.
Yes.
And she did like a really cool collaboration. I like that it's sportswear as well. So modesty, sportswear. It's kind of a demo, kind of like a field we've not seen.
Yeah, who's doing it? Is there anyone really?
I don't
Like-
think. I mean, Ramla Ali.
Yes.
We need to shout out Ramla Ali because if anyone's doing sports fashion, it's her.
And she was just our latest.
And she was just our latest cover star.
Everyone go check it out.
It was such a cool piece, such amazing styling, like those kind of premium sports luxe pieces, but fashionable and wearable and feminine. And I was so in awe. She looked so good in all her looks.
the Sheerux team
Sheerux
smashed it,
team,
didn't
like,
they?
Oh yeah,
so
and back
good.
to weddings, I had a thought. I was like, you know what? Adam could take my wedding pictures.
Well, there we go.
And that's a big thing for me. I'm so picky with photographers.
and that is our head of creative at LuxeGen Co.
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
team.
So
Great, so you've
they're
ticked that one
amazing.
off.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent.
It was so good.
Well, talking about sort of tapping into new markets and opportunities, have you guys seen the latest ChatGPT feature that they've quietly rolled out this week?
No.
Oh.
It's called 4.0 Image Generator. I feel like you're going to love this, Elyana. If you have a product, okay, or for example, you take a product like the Road Peptide,
Yeah.
you can put a photo into ChatGPT and then you can create any avatar to hold the product. And it is game changing for marketing because basically there's no excuse now. Like you
Yeah.
can create a product, you can put it on any model, you can create the most amazing backdrops. You just have to put loads of prompts in. But yeah, they've rolled it out
That's
and anyone
amazing.
can use it.
My friend put on her story that her dad went skiing and like he just generated his dog next to him skiing. But it was a proper animated dog, like the dog, but in an animation form, properly skiing.
Amazing.
Just made easy like that.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good like card.
Yeah.
Isn't that
That'd
like
be a good Christmas card,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
Yeah, but just crazy.
Yeah,
that it can
really
do things
cool.
like that and so quickly.
Exactly. If you've got an idea of what your model wants to
Yeah.
look like and you've got your product, you can create any poster, any advert,
Yeah.
anything. But I feel like there's a way to utilize it that works with your role. I don't think it's the end of graphic
I mean,
designers
I think you could use it to be even more creative, if anything.
or productive.
Yeah. And I guess the sky is the limit at this point. Like anything you might have been like, oh, maybe we can't do this. Actually, you can.
Good testing, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so we were testing around yesterday in the office to keep. I know we're banging on about weddings, but Charlotte, our editor, was putting in her dream table weddingscape. Was like, do draped curtains. Okay, now do black candlesticks,
Yeah.
and she created the most insane venue. And we were like, where the hell in London can we find this? 'Cause
That's
this is
so cool. That
Yeah.
sounds good for interior design.
exactly
Yeah.
Like
for
how
sure.
you envision your bedroom, your kitchen, your like,
Yeah.
Anybody doing home renovations? That's for you.
Yeah.
Image generator is the ChatGPT 4.0, which is the one you have to pay for, but I feel like
worth it.
It's worth it, yeah. Okay, I was scrolling TikTok and I saw this phrase. What are things that girls do that are just for girls? Okay, I've got the first
There
one.
are so many.
Eating pasta without protein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My boyfriend has to have protein with his pasta. I'm just like, I can just
Yeah,
have pesto pasta or
same.
tomato pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They need their chicken or
They
their meat.
have to have protein.
Yeah.
Stanley cups.
Are you joking? There's a man holding a Stanley cup. I'll yank it out of his hand. That's just for the girls.
For me, I guess all the advantage cards, anything, I've got them all on my phone. I'm proud about
Boots
it.
advantage card.
Boots advantage card.
Only a girl will use that.
I have got a Sainsbury's Nectar card.
Yes.
I've got the Asda card. I've got everything.
I think if a guy is savvy enough, they will get a supermarket.
Yeah.
one.
But
'Cause,
I
like,
just love an advantage
Same
card.
with the discount code.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you
Like,
think
if I'm
they're-
seeing a boy search for a ASOS
Yeah.
discount code,
I'm
like,
like,
do you really need that 10%?
know.
Yeah,
Like,
do you think? Yeah, do you think
Yeah, do
they're
you
doing
need
that?
that? No.
chapstick or anything that goes near the lips, and like the way
Yeah.
that they do it, they're like,
The way that they do it.
Yeah.
Why do they pierce their lips and go like that?
Yes, but they carry it in like a little pocket, and it's like they whip it out of nowhere, and I'm like, you were carrying that all the time?
especially if it has a flavour. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I've got my strawberry flavour.
But also the head is like all pointed because it's gone like.
yeah, it's like, and somehow it'll like end up in their eyebrow or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Conditioner. Are blokes using conditioner? Is that's
My
just for
brothers are
girls?
using conditioner. They're stealing my conditioner.
Well, you've trained them
but
well.
men should not be using conditioner.
Pilates.
Pilates. That's
my
such a like feminine energy.
I think it'd be good for them though. Core strength.
I think
you know?
so too. We shouldn't be judging, I guess.
Tate
No.
McRae was saying that Glenn Powell goes to Pilates with her, and that's how she got like Sydney Sweeney in her her
Oh.
song or something.
Really?
Because he's in her Pilates class.
Kind of rate that. I mean, guys, if you're single,
interesting.
Go to your local Pilates class. Okay, another one. Days have just released an article saying the sluttiest thing a man can do is read. Do we agree?
Oh.
I think reading is so attractive.
Yeah, reading is fair.
I think it's attractive.
Especially on an
It's-
aeroplane, like seeing a really good-looking guy reading a book.
Yeah, and
on the plane.
it makes me feel like they're intellectual.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what I'm attracted to, like an intellectual.
In touch with their
Yeah.
emotions. They're not just
Exactly.
they're not just there for the surface level.
Yeah.
Or like watching a film.
Guys reading books on the tube. Tick.
Depends what the book is.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. If it's like a romance thing, like
Oh, I
you
like
should
that.
not be.
No?
Oh, that's not for me.
Like an old classic romance.
Like I love like a how to something.
Oh, you like
Oh,
the
like a
self-help
self-help.
guys. Okay, so you
Got
like the...
me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they're reading for a purpose, not because they need to know more about some made up love story. Like,
I mean, I get it on the romance, but I do like a guy who reads fiction. I feel like if he just reads non-fiction, I'm like, what else is there to you? You're so one-dimensional.
yeah.
Jacob Elordi loves a book. He loves a book and a tote bag.
He loves a bag. He loves a bag.
He loves a Bottega. He was walking around...
I saw that clip.
Where was he walking?
Belsize Park.
He's around, ladies, with his
around.
big dog. Oh, I was reading an article. I can't remember where I saw it, but it was saying that Gen Z are experiencing burnout more than any other generation. Why do we think that is?
I think trends actually is a big thing. Like, there's always a latest trend. You have to
Yeah.
get this. You have to dress like that. If you don't hop on it enough, then you're not that cool. And then you do it, and then it's over. And it's just like very...
It's fast.
Yeah.
I think it's just the internet being at our disposal the way it was for our generation. It means that we were exposed to a lot of things quicker than like, I guess my older sister, for example. And I think that negatively kind of impacted us in a way because we're so used to this fast pace of life that when it sometimes slows down, we burn out.
So true.
Because we're not used to it.
And it's like you on your way to work, say you're on the bus and you're scrolling TikTok, you've like
Yeah.
already seen the 5 books that you're meant to read this summer.
Yeah.
You've seen the latest trending shoes. You've seen that someone else has done a 10K run. So you're constantly...
You can't keep up.
And you're consuming so much in
So
such a
much
short period of
Yeah.
time when actually, 10, 20 years ago, someone might have only consumed that amount of information over
Yeah.
5 days.
Yeah.
But we have literally just had it for
I mean,
breakfast.
even when
Yeah.
I'm telling someone about a TikTok I watched that morning, go to my watch history and I can't find it because I've watched
Yeah.
so many videos in that day. I'm
But
literally
I'm like the opposite. So I live under a rock. I'm very happy underneath my rock, by the way. Like, don't really know what's going on half the time. And I actually got my phone at the age of 16. And I got my first social, like, Instagram account
Yeah.
at
19.
Wow.
That's great.
Like,
for
I
you.
was off. I didn't want anything to... My parents offered to buy me a phone at, like, I don't know, 13, 12. And I said no. I was like, I don't want it. Like, because obviously I have a twin. So I used to go to school with my twin sister. We were talking.
you two- yeah, you
I
was-
had a companion. And I was like, I'm fine. I don't need a phone. And then I felt like that positively impacted me and how I kind of view things, my perspective. And I'm happy to take life a bit slower. Like, I don't want to, like, I don't want trends in my face. I don't want to know what everybody's up to in their personal lives, the influencer life. I'm like, you do you. I'm going to watch from afar and cheer you on.
Yeah,
That's
I
me.
love that.
Yeah.
So for you, what's your passion? Is it reading? Is it...
Oh, I love to read. I have an English literature degree. Like, my world was books. I'm just like, anything to do with books. Children's publishing is where I wanted to go into.
Really?
That was my dream.
Oh,
like I
love that.
really wanted to go into publishing, anything to do with books. And I was going to be a teacher. So I was like, combine my like love for working with children and my love for books. And I was like, I really want to do children's
I can
publishing.
see you'd be such a good teacher.
I wanted to be like an illustrator. 'Cause I'm always doodling. And I'm like, that is like the realm I love.
So yeah, I agree. I feel like staying off that as much as for as long as you can.
Yeah.
And like, even this is so embarrassing to admit, but like I was thinking about like older people. I was like, when it's like nighttime, like shame, like they don't have anything really to look at. And I'm like, that's Elyana, what the hell?
The quietness.
Like
Yeah.
that's
The
what we
stillness.
should all strive for.
Definitely.
Like, why should they be looking on Instagram?
Yeah.
I know, and the double screening and all of that. And I think another thing is the pressure to have a side hustle.
Yes.
Everyone is side hustling, aren't
Yeah.
they all? So I feel like that's another pressure that Gen Z potentially have, that they feel like their one job isn't enough. They
Yeah.
need to be doing this, need to be
Yes.
doing that.
On TikTok, there's so many like how you can make money on this by just uploading this and that and that. Just follow my steps, and like all these people want it.
It's making
a lot.
sure you allocate that stillness
Yeah.
in your. I did yoga for the first time, okay, like at the weekend.
Nice.
Not for the first ever time, but for a while.
Yeah.
And it really made me realize that I just don't switch off, and I don't
Yeah.
calm my thoughts enough.
I mean,
And
you're our social manager. Like you're constantly on.
But it's
100.
good to pull away from
Yeah.
that
For
sometimes.
sure.
And I honestly was sitting there, and they, the amazing yoga teacher was like, "Okay, just calm your thoughts." And I was thinking, "What am I having for dinner? What am I going to do this?" And I was like, "Daisy, come on, focus." I was like, "It's only 45 minutes." The more I practice it, I think the better I will become at that.
Yeah.
Do you guys do yoga or meditation or anything like that?
I stretch.
Do you?
Yeah, like I
Daily?
love. Yeah, like end of day, I like to just like unwind, because also our job requires us to be
Yes.
like on the laptop writing emails.
God, the backache
doing-
is
The shoulders
real.
are rounding, and we don't want the rounded shoulders.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do try and stretch. And also, like sitting, you have to get your steps in. I try to get, like my lunch hour, I always try to do a walk around the common. I take the girls with me. I'm like, come on, girls.
Are you the chief? Like,
Yeah,
right, we're going.
I'm like
Oh, I
always
love
like
that.
grab like Tasmin,
Right, grab us,
Aggie,
okay? Grab us
grabbing
tomorrow.
you guys.
Yeah,
We're
we'll
gonna do a
come.
walk around the common and get your steps in, even if you just go get water.
Talking about men in touch with their emotions, did you guys listen to Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco, her fiance? They're engaged, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they're
Yeah,
engaged.
Yeah, her fiance on Jay Shetty's podcast.
I didn't watch
I
it fully,
actually
but I
didn't.
saw clips on TikTok, and he is in love with her,
He is honestly
like besotted.
worships the ground she walks on. It is so lovely to see, isn't it?
Yeah,
Especially with everything, all her past and everything she's gone through.
she needs someone that's just like obsessed with her.
Yeah.
And he was basically sort of advocating that, like, it's cool to tell your family you love them. It's cool to
Oh, yeah.
be in touch with your emotions. It's cool to,
Yeah.
say how you feel. And it was really nice hearing that from a guy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we need that
I think
more.
he does, like the little clips I've seen of them, he always gives her like words of affirmation. Like he's always like, you're so pretty, or like you're doing so great, or she's so good at, like he's always positively reinforcing her mindset, her skill set, that she's worth it.
I feel like Selena Gomez, like that would be her
Yes.
love language. It's
Yes,
words of affirmation.
I agree.
For sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot. They're not getting hate, but there's a lot of people that are like, she's not really into it. You can kind of see.
I know, but I feel like they're yin and yang, aren't they? And that potentially is why it works so well,
Yeah.
because he feels he needs to give that, and she's like, that reassures me, and that's all I want.
She's
And
like, I shall receive, you shall give, I shall receive. Yeah.
he was like, often if a girl is getting frustrated at you, she's told you this before, and you need to, just do what she's saying.
Gosh, she's for the
he
girl.
He was literally, the clips that people were reposting were just very sweet.
Yeah.
But she's killing it. She just released a banger of a song
Yeah.
that is giving
yeah.
summer vibes.
Yeah.
It's giving like Charlie XCX, isn't it?
Yeah, I was gonna say I've heard it. Like it's like the popular song on like TikTok nowadays.
I just wish people watched and listened to things without having to always think about like what it could mean and things in the past.
I know, I am bad.
Like poor girl, she'll literally release music in 2045, and it's like this is about Justin Bieber.
Oh no, I hate
Oh.
that. I do
I
agree.
know. People just overanalyze.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
Like why can't there just be good music?
Yeah.
Yeah. Before we move on to the next segment, I just want to remind all those listening and watching to please, please, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out, helps us get our amazing guests. And yeah, we want you all subscribed so you don't miss out.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
We're going to move on to things we're loving, where we recommend everything that's on our wish list or things you're obsessed with right now.
Yeah.
So should we kick off with fashion?
I have my eye. Actually, two things. One is on ASOS, and it's that lace trend. So obviously I want to make the lace trend work for me, modest fashion.
Yeah.
And I found this t-shirt, I think it's reclaimed vintage on ASOS, and it's a t-shirt with the slip lace skirt attached to the t-shirt.
Cool.
So I'm thinking wear
yeah.
like a pair of blue denims underneath, make it modest, and I can still kind of tap into that lace skirt trend.
Really cool.
Love that.
Because I have been loving it, but I'm like, how can I make it work for me? Another thing I've really been loving, there are these really cute mule style shoes on Charles and Keith with a cherry print on it. And I'm just
Very
like,
you.
I really want the cherry print shoes. I think they'll be so cute for summer. So
fun.
I might have to just give in and get that.
Yeah,
Maybe an
buy
Eid
them.
present to myself.
Yeah,
Yes,
obviously,
that's
yeah.
nice. And also the weather's lifted this week.
Exactly.
Sun's shining.
Buy them. Buy them
You guys
now.
are great people. Enablers.
Elyana, what's on your wish list? You always have something.
I love winter fashion. That's my thing. So
Is it?
summer,
Yeah.
yeah, I struggle in summer.
Okay.
I just don't feel as like put together and
You
cool.
like the layering, don't you?
I like the layering. I like the chunkiness, the oversized. And in summer, it's like a t-shirt and jeans.
You did have those really
I mean,
cool PJ trousers on the other day. Where were they from?
They're pajamas from H&M. That's a hack, to always go to the pajama section and look for like the cotton sets
Yeah.
and just wear it with like a cool jacket on top.
Love that.
But even that's quite spring. It's not
Yeah,
summer.
but I guess we're only in spring right now. So spring Rex.
Yeah, I do love those cow print Adidas trainers that are like only on ASOS, and I haven't been managed to get them.
Get your
but-
hands on them just yet.
Yeah, I actually went to a shop in town yesterday that have like all these cool trainers, and they were selling them for like 250 quid. I'm like,
I've got my eyes on, Aloha's. They did
Yeah.
the silver trainers. They're now stocked in shoe, which I didn't realise
Oh,
because
cool.
Are they?
yes, you can get them in shoe because normally you'd have to order and wait like 3 months for them to
Yeah,
come. 'cause-
pre-order.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They have just released some ballet flats, some leather ones, gorgeous colours. There's like a red, and they've got a little
Nice.
tie in the middle. I don't know how to describe them. Anyway, we'll pop them up on screen. And they do them in brown, in
need
red.
to
So
look.
I really want to get my hands on
That's
some
so
of
like
cool. I
those.
didn't know
Aloha's.
they stock in the UK now.
Yes, they do in shoe.
I really like the Aloha ones
Love
and the
that.
silver ones.
Yeah.
You have them.
Yes, the silver ones are
Yeah.
great for summer. I feel like just they elevate any outfit.
Might have to cop a pair.
I'm into these barn jackets. They're quite lightweight
Yeah.
and they're just a good extra layer. H&M, actually it's Arket but on H&M. So an Arket do a denim one,
Oh,
which I thought was
ooh.
really nice with white jeans, white
Yeah.
trousers,
Yeah.
linen for the summer. So that's on my wish list.
I'm wearing my one today as well.
Are you?
Yeah. My one is in Other Stories, and it's the one with the buckle detail.
Really nice.
Yeah.
What colour?
Same
Like
as
the-
yours.
like
this
this
with
kind
the
of
corduroy.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
Beauty favourites right now? What are we obsessed with?
This is quite random, but I was just in America and I bought these Touchland hand sanitizers. But they're like these cute little sprays and they smell so yummy. And I'm going back and I'm just going to buy so many.
That's
What
cool.
flavours?
Apple, watermelon, berries.
Lovely.
Cinzia, Sophia and Cinzia's, she loves them. And so I just like had to try it and I'm obsessed.
I think that sounds really cute and practical.
Really practical.
There are the ones you can get in the UK, the flat ones.
They're probably, same
Similar to
thing.
that, just,
Because
like,
I
really
actually
nice
never used to
smells.
have hand sanitizer on me, but then I'll like envy the people I see
Yeah.
on the
Yes.
train
Yeah.
who like clean and I'm like, oh, I feel so
Do you
dirty.
remember, like, at the height of COVID, everyone was carrying, like, the
Yeah.
wipes with them, hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
Everything was being sanitized before it enters your house.
I
Bring
know.
that back.
But really, we should be using hand sanitizer
Yeah.
on the reg, shouldn't
Yeah.
we?
Yeah.
100%.
Any beauty faves?
Yeah, I've actually really been enjoying the Glossier sheer fluid kind of like tint. I'm very acne prone, so I usually avoid putting too much product on my skin because I like to let my skin breathe. But this is so light and I still feel like my skin is breathing. I've got it on today.
Yeah, it looks
And-
very dewy and
yeah,
lovely.
and I quite like it. I feel like it will be nice for spring, summer if you're not someone who wears like foundation or want anything too heavy on your skin. I think this will be for you. And the other thing I've really been loving is this is obviously the trendiest thing ever. Everybody's got one, at least one in their handbag. The Hourglass Phantom Glossy Balms.
They are so good.
Guys,
They are
they're
really
actually
good.
really good. I copped
They
in.
just feel so nice
Yeah.
on the lips. They don't irritate, do they?
I like their new
The
red
thing
one.
is, guys, I really didn't want to like it,
And
but
now
I
you're
do,
hooked.
and I'm like, okay, I kind of need to get some more. One of their limited edition in the duo pack that you can get like during Christmas time, and they always, I think, put like 2 different ones every year. So I bought one this year, and I had like Trace and Mystique.
Yes,
which is,
Trace
like, a
is
decent-
really nice.
Love Trace.
Yeah.
Perfect nude. If you want like a glossy nude,
She's obsessed.
I love it.
They are
guys.
really good.
They're
They
really
are.
good.
They're a great gift
I do
as well.
have
They
quite
are
a
a really
few.
good gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're talking on like light sort of, I guess, CC creams, like not necessarily foundations.
Yeah.
The one I love, which maybe I'll give it one more month before I switch out my foundation, but Lumine, their CC cream is so good. I'm super irritant, suffer with eczema, but it's the one that I found that sits really nicely on the skin and isn't too heavy.
I like my Kylie skin tint. I think it's so good. It's
I've
really
never tried.
blurring.
I've never tried.
People with acne say that it's actually really good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, really light, dewy. I'm wearing it today.
I think we're all on a like light skin tint phase.
That's
Yes.
always me all
Yeah.
year round, to be
Oh,
honest.
really? Yeah.
I don't own any foundation.
I don't either. I don't
Yeah.
own foundation.
Well, they're just these CC type creams, these tints are so much, they're better now.
And you
aren't
can
they?
build them up.
Yeah,
so if you want
absolutely.
more coverage, then
Yeah.
you can just put on
Yeah.
a second
Like
or
for like
third
an
layer.
event or
Yeah, for
something.
sure.
Kerastase Gloss shampoo and conditioner, I have just started and
Which
I
one?
absolutely love. Oh, it's the pink range, Kerastase Gloss Enhancing. Feels amazing on the hair and I'm just loving it.
Wow, yeah. Madison Beer glosses her hair because people were like, why is Madison Beer hair so stunning and it's so glossy? And she came out, she's like, I get a gloss on my hair.
Do you know what she does?
She goes to the salon, they do like a proper gloss in her hair.
Oh.
They are
She
just
gets them
expensive,
she gets it
those.
regular, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it works, ladies.
I actually love hair care products. I feel like people think just because I'm a hijabi, like, oh, she doesn't hair care products, who cares really? No, you have to put more care and effort into
Really?
your hair
Yeah.
because your hair is in a bun all day. And the first thing you want to do when you come home is take it out of its like band. You have to use your silk scrunchies, your silk pillowcases.
It's kind of like when you have to take off your bra after a long day. and
Yeah,
just want it
literally.
off.
You need
So
to, like,
what are
look
your
after
top
it.
products?
I use the Way Detox shampoo.
I've heard good
Oh, I
things.
have that.
It's really good and it's good for like build up. And I only like try to shampoo my hair maybe like twice a week, like every 4 or 5 days, because my hair can take it. I've got like that thick South Asian hair, and I like to use a good conditioner as well for the ends. I think I use the Rahua, the Rainforest Edition conditioner, and then just like oil it if you can. Use your little like scalp massager, kind of make sure your hair's breathing.
Yeah, I've started K18. Is that
Oh,
the
have
brand?
you?
Yeah.
What do you think?
My friend uses it all the time, so I just tried. Yeah, good. I wash my hair once a week.
That's good,
That's really
Elyana. You have trained yourself well.
The thing is, I've been training for 4 years.
Have
It
you?
still gets greasy though.
Yeah.
I slick it back.
Yeah.
The day before.
We love a slick back.
Yep.
Amazing. And silk pillowcases.
Yeah.
Like, are
Guys,
they worth the hype?
it reduces frizz in your hair because you're causing less friction. I know everything about hair. It causes less friction between your pillowcase and your hair, so you'll get less frizzy hair, less break and damage, and like I'm very happy to say my hair's healthy underneath. I'm doing fine.
I'm sold. I'm sold.
Yeah, and silk scrunchies. Love
Yes.
silk scrunchie.
Well, thanks, ladies. They were all brilliant recs. And thank you for joining us on the pod this week.
Thanks
Thanks
for having
for having
us.
us.
It's been a nice little catch up, hasn't
I know
it?
it has. This is
So
nice.
nice. Yeah.
Thanks all for listening. And for those who aren't subscribed, this is just a little polite reminder to please subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.